Hello and welcome to Midday Update. Coming up are the headlines for the day. Dates for Prophet Mohammed's birthday holiday in Oman. Oman gets international certificate from WHO for work on HIV and syphilis. Statement issued to obtain temporary activities licenses for Kharif season. No mask required when travelling to UAE. Nord Stream 2 pipeline leaks gas into sea off Danish coast. NASA's DART spacecraft crashes into asteroid in planetary defense test. Cricket is loading at iconic MCG ahead of India-Pakistan clash at ICC T20 World Cup 2022. Oman confident of good show at home. Those are the headlines. Now for the local stories for the day. The Prophet Muhammad's birthday holiday is expected to be on Sunday, Rabi al-Awwal 13-1444 AH, corresponding to October 9, 2022, according to Royal Decree number 56 by 2020. His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq has issued a Royal Decree number 56 by 2020, determining the days of official holidays. The first article of the decree said, the official holiday days for the units of the state's administrative apparatus and other legal persons and for the private sector establishments for the holidays and events indicated below are specified as follows. Firstly, the Islamic New Year on Muharram 1st, the Prophet's birthday on 12th Rabi al-Awwal, Isra wal Miraj on 27th of Rajab, National Day holiday on 18th and 19th November. If any of the 2 days of the weekly vacation or both of them falls within the aforementioned days of vacation, then compensation shall be made for that by 1 day. The dates of the glorious National Day holiday may be modified if the public interest so requires. Second, Eid al-Fitr holidays from 29th of Ramadan until 3rd of Shawwal, Eid al-Adha holidays from 9th to 12th Dhul Hijjah. The Sultanate of Oman obtained the international recognition certificate for eliminating the transmission of HIV and syphilis from mother to child from the World Health Organization. Oman is the first country in the Eastern Mediterranean region to obtain this prestigious global certificate, Oman News Agency announced. By obtaining this recognition, Oman is achieving the goal of the Global Strategy for the Global Health Sector 2022-2030, which aims to achieve the elimination of HIV from mother to child in at least 50 countries by 2025 and 100 countries by 2050. The international recognition certificate will be delivered in an official ceremony to be held on Wednesday in the presence of high-level local and international experts. Dhofar municipality has urged people who have obtained temporary activities licenses for the Kharif season 2022 in all vilayats of the governorate to stop the practice of activities and to remove occupancies before the end of September 2022. The municipality of Dhofar announces to individuals who have obtained temporary activities licenses for the Kharif season 2022 in all vilayats of the governorate the necessity of stopping the practice of activities and removing occupancies by no later than September 30, 2022. In the event of non-compliance, the municipality will remove them at the expense of the violators and take appropriate measures, the municipality said in a statement. Those are a few of the local stories. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with international news. Stay tuned.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now for the international stories. During the UAE government media briefing on the COVID-19 pandemic, Dr. Saif Al-Dhahri, official spokesperson of the National Emergency Crisis and Disasters Management Authority, has announced that the UAE will be relaxing COVID-19 restrictions nationwide, as well as sector-specific updates, which will come into effect starting 28 September 2022. COVID-19 daily cases announcements will be discontinued due to the significant recovery seen across the country, he explained, noting that the official websites of the Ministry of Health and Prevention, the Federal Competitiveness and Statistics Center and NCMA will continue to release relevant updated data. Concerning the Green Pass system, it has been updated to require vaccinated people and exempted individuals to take a PCR test once a month to maintain their green status, and once every 7 days for unvaccinated individuals, Al-Dhahri said. The Green Pass system is still a mandatory prerequisite for employees and visitors to enter federal authorities and entities, with the Green Pass system to be expanded to cover workers in the tourism and economic sectors, he stressed. With regard to face masks, he said that they are still mandatory in medical facilities, mosques and public transportations, as well as for food service providers, the injured and suspected cases to ensure the safety of the community, especially vulnerable groups. Otherwise, wearing masks is optional for all other open and closed facilities and spaces, Dr. Al-Dhahri explained, advising senior citizens and residents and people with chronic diseases to continue wearing them to ensure their own safety. Denmark's Maritime Traffic Agency on Monday instructed ships to steer clear of 5 nautical mile radius off the Danish island of Bornholm after a suspected gas leak overnight from the defunct Nord Stream 2 pipeline. The gas leak is dangerous for the maritime traffic, the authorities said in a notice to ships. Overnight pressure in the pipeline dropped from 105 bars to 7. Authorities had spotted a large bubble field near Bornholm, Nord Stream spokesperson Ulrich Leisek said. The Nord Stream 2 pipeline was designed to double the flow of Russian gas directly to Germany. The project, which was completed in late 2021, was suspended before it entered service shortly before Russia invaded Ukraine. The pipeline was never in use, just prepared for technical operation and therefore filled with gas, Leisek said. Kremlin representatives have previously suggested that Nord Stream 2 pipeline should be allowed to go into operation. It was technically possible to continue deliveries, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said in August. NASA's DART spaceship on Monday struck the asteroid Dimorphos in a test designed to ascertain whether a similar action could in future be used to deflect an asteroid or a comet that's bound for Earth. Impact occurred at 7:14 p.m. Eastern Time in the US, 10 months after the vessel had launched towards the harmless asteroid. We're embarking on a new era, an era in which we potentially have the capability to protect ourselves from something like a dangerous, hazardous asteroid impact, said Lori Glaze, director of NASA's Planetary Science Division. Video footage from the spacecraft and images of NASA's ground control team responding to the direct hit were broadcast live online. The abrupt cancellation of DART's radio feed, coupled with still images of the asteroid surface from very close range roughly 1 second before impact, served as evidence of it having hit its target at around 14,000 miles per hour. The experiment is the first of its kind. It will take some time to learn whether the successful impact also meaningfully altered Dimorphos' trajectory. The mission, which cost $325 million, is the first attempt to shift the position of any object in space simply using the kinetic energy of an impact. There are currently no known asteroids, comets or other near-Earth objects or NEOs, to use NASA's terminology, that are on collision course with Earth. However, scientists warn that a significant number of such objects are likely yet to be discovered. Those are the international stories. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with sports news. Stay tuned.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to Midday Update. Now for the sports news. Preparations have started at the Melbourne Cricket Ground for a blockbuster ICC T20 World Cup 2020 clash between India and Pakistan, which will take place next month. India will kick off its T20 World Cup campaign against Pakistan on October 23, 2022. It will not only start the World Cup campaign of both nations, but also will be the first clash to be hosted by the stadium during the global cricketing event. The official Twitter handle of Melbourne Cricket Ground, or MCG, took to social media to share pictures of some work going on at the field. Vehicles and machines were being used to work on the playing field. And just like that, cricket is loading, tweeted the MCG. So far this year, fans have been treated to 3 big clashes between 2 Asian giants, 1 in women's cricket and 2 in men's cricket. India and Pakistan women's teams gave fans their first taste of this big rivalry on July 31, 2022, when they squared off in a cricket tournament at the Commonwealth Games 2022. In this clash, Pakistan was bundled out for just 99 runs in 18 overs. India would go on to win the silver medal in cricket at CWG 2022, making history. The star-studded men's team of both countries clashed on August 28 to kick off the Asia Cup 2022. What fans got was one of the best clashes between both sides in recent years, as it went down the wire. Just a week later, on September 4th, both sides clashed again during the tournament's Super 4 phase. In that match, the quickfire 54-run stand between KL Rahul and skipper Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli's blistering 60 of 40 balls guided men in blue to 181 for 7 in their 20 overs. Spinner Shadab Khan was the leading bowlers for Pakistan. Rizwan and all-rounder Mohammad Nawaz turned things in favour of Pakistan with their quick knocks, and Arshdeep's dropped catch of Asif Ali added a lot of drama and tension to the match, which India lost by 5 wickets with a ball to spare. This loss became a huge reason for Team India's early exit from Asia Cup 2022. They lost their next game to Sri Lanka as well and failed to defend their title by finishing at 3rd in Super 4 phase. So when Men in Blue steps inside the iconic jam-packed MSG in October, it will be on their mind to avenge 2 of their very painful losses to Pakistan, with the first one being a 10-wicket loss to Pakistan in the 2021 edition of the tournament, which led to India's exit from the tournament's Super 12 phase itself. Eyes will be on stars like KL Rahul, skipper Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya, Surya Kumar Yadav, Jasprit Bumrah, etc. to perform to the best of their abilities. Over the past few months, the Oman Cricket Academy ground has been a witness to hours and hours of training sessions by a bunch of talented youngsters. The national under-19 boys, under the guidance of their coach Adil Shafiq and Oman Cricket's Chief Development Officer Dilip Mendes, have set their sights on securing a berth in the final round of the 2023 Asia qualifier of the ICC Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup 2024. To advance to the final round, hosts Oman and 7 other nations will vie for the 2 spots available at the forthcoming ICC Under-19 Asia Division 2 qualifiers, beginning at the Oman Cricket Academy grounds in Al Amirat from September 29 to October 7th. Besides Oman, the other nations in fray are Bahrain, Bhutan, Hong Kong, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Singapore and Thailand. Having kept a close eye of the boys' training and progress, Mendes, who is also the national men's team chief coach, said, "It is a very crucial tournament for the youngsters. We are fortunate to host the 8-nation qualifier on our home grounds. Over the past few months, I have been keeping a close eye on the progress of the boys. Coach Adil has been working hard with them and the boys are shaping well." Coach Adil Shafiq is hopeful that his boys will exhibit entertaining brand of cricket and have the ability to make it to the next round. "We had good preparations for this tournament with focus on playing many practice games. The boys have worked tirelessly and their efforts have been amazing. The practice matches have done a world of good. Simulating match-like situation is key for the youngsters. They have put the hard yards and it is now time for them to perform," he said. Ahead of the tournament, Oman defeated Singapore in a warm-up match on Saturday. Oman meet Bhutan in the opening clash of the Division 2 qualifier on September 29. Matches will be played at both the Oman Cricket Academy grounds. The top 2 teams in Division 2 qualifier will join already qualified Kuwait, Malaysia, Nepal and the UAE in the Asia qualifier in 2023. Those are all the local, international and sports stories for the day. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching TTV.
You've just heard the live feed from the TTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.